Hi everyone, Media Dad here. I've got a weird one for you today. The soundtrack to 1998's Halloween H20. Weird one, this one. I remember there was some controversy a few years ago because obviously all the artwork on this has changed to the artwork that you see behind me. This is actually, I've got on Plex, a bootleg, and it's done it again. Every time it changes the track, it swaps the picture around, as you can see behind me. Now I remember going into HMV probably 98, 99. Funnily enough, I've got a good memory of this one. I saw this in the cinema on the 1st of November 1998 in the UK, obviously. So literally a day after Halloween when it was actually set, which was always weird for me. I've still got the ticket stub somewhere for the Odeon. No, was it the Odeon? Probably was the Odeon. And yeah, so this one is always near and dear to my heart. But I think John Ottman did a pretty good job at the score, but I think Marco Beltrami came in and did a lot of rescores from, like, I think Mimic, the Scream franchise, and put a lot of those inserts in, which I think worked, which is why it's a bit of an odd soundtrack, because some of it you can tell is John Ottman, some of it you can tell is like Marco Beltrami. So this was always a weird one for me, and when I went into HMV to buy it, I'm like, do you have the soundtrack to Halloween H20? They're like, there isn't one. There isn't one. Okay. Why? Found it. It's called A Portrait of Terror by John Ottman. Now, this is where Media Dad comes in and strikes again, because to me this is not a portrait of terror. Here's the back. Bit of glare there, I do apologise. Track listings. Good old photo of old John Boy there. But again, Media Dad strikes with the labels. Look what I've gone and done with my label maker. Even on the main disc itself. I mean, to be fair, the jewel case here is a bit tatty. Oh wait. Whoops, she fell out. The rungs there are broken, but the disc, and I've gone and labelled that as well. But to be fair, disc, you can't really see it on here anyway, but she's still in good condition and she still works and plays without a hiccup. I'll show you some of the inside artwork. More again. But again, they didn't name this Halloween H20. It was called A Portrait of Terror. How weird is that? But again, yeah, saw this in the cinema when it came out. Saw Resurrection in the cinema as well when that came out. Wasn't many people in that one. I wonder why. But yeah, this one was near and dear to my heart, because this was a bit of a hard one to find because of the title of it. So to me, this one, in my own book, is quite a rare one. But again, I've got a Horror Void bootleg of it on Plex, which has got all the cues, everything, no voices, no background instrumentals, anything like that. It's just all the excerpts that he's taken from, like, Mimic, Scream, whatever, all added in order. He did a very, very good job. But again, this one was near and dear to me. Contains theme from Halloween by John Carpenter. That's obviously where she chops his head off at the end and the original theme plays. But here's one for you. If you're a soundtrack buff like myself, listen to the original Halloween theme. And then if you watch my video that I did, I think it might have been episode 4 of the Halloween 20th anniversary edition, listen to the original soundtrack, the main theme. They're actually slightly different. So you've got an original Saraband soundtrack, which is very, very basic. Then you had the 20th anniversary edition come out, and then but if you listen to the main themes, they differ slightly with some of the bassy beats, which is what always confused me. But yeah, again, Halloween H20, John Ottman, banging soundtrack. I think he did an amazing job, and to have some of that taken away from him and get the music replaced, I mean, God, how many masks did they go through in that movie? What was it, 4 masks? I think they originally were going to use the H6 mask, then they had a CGI mask when what's this fella, doofy twat, is looking for a corkscrew. Look what happened the last time someone looked for a corkscrew in a movie. You got a pig splitter to the face. I'm not going to name names, I'll be Crispin Glover. But Yeah, so they had that one. They had what was it, a Stan Winston, I think they went with in the end, which I actually own that mask. I rehaired it because the hair was crap on it. I might even show that because it's part of the media world. But again, I'm rambling. This is just me sharing some of my old tat with you. I'll do a small teaser for you, possibly for my next video, to keep the interest going. I have the entire collection on original CDs. Some of my CDs I downloaded and burnt, but I've got quite a lot of originals. But this one, I might do this one for another time to coincide with my Halloween 4 video that I did. Anyway, that's a video for another time. Guys, I do appreciate you watching. I'm only small, you know, I'm just a guy grabbing shit that I've got lingering around, showing it to you guys, because I think it's a shame to have it all stuffed away in a loft or in a drawer, whatever. But if you could just hit that like button or give me a sub if you want to see what's coming next, that would be amazing. I'd love to keep doing these videos, and I've got plenty of them that I can be doing. It's just trying to change them up a bit. But again, I do appreciate you watching, so please give us a little like, thumbs up, it would help. You know, you've got all these big channels doing really, really well, and you've got our small guys here, so a little like be amazing. But I do appreciate you watching. Little teaser for the next one, again with the original mask on the Halloween 4. Anyway, this is me, dear Dad, out.